Through the eyes of my peers, there is a glare that radiates something tangible.
Hunter, you exceed expectations. You are far more exciting.
Oh, shit. You hungry?
Go ahead, but save some for Terra. Now, do you believe it?
Let's go.
Who is this new friend of yours, anyway? I made you. I kept you safe all this time. There's nothing I can't be.
Ignore him. Play out the day. Let him see that his control has weakened.
The king has these generators built, and then he lets them go to rack and ruin. Get it running again. Give me a taste of his power.
know Bombastine was admired, even loved. But others were loved more. And that was poison to him.
Those sentries look down on me. There goes Bombastine, they say. Fire a shot over his head and watch him jump. Well, today, you're taking them down to my level.
With sweet words, he persuaded others to his side. But his thoughts were only ever of himself.
Ah, the Undercroft. A seething mass of void-ridden potential, spiced with childish nightmares. Give me some.
History dictates that this Tenno asset was destroyed in a grave setback to the cause. Let us rewrite that event. The enemy musters for a fresh assault. Hold the line.
The tingle of mounting excitement.
The winds blow fiercely. The rains do not relent. Still, the stout bow stands.
Come on!
Your resolve is being tested. Do not falter. Prepare yourself. A fresh wave approaches.
Savor the anticipation while you can.
The enemy has been exhausted. If only for now.
I'll see she never sings again. It was me that gave her that voice. It's I who deserves the stage, not that ungrateful harpy. Me! Me! Me!
It wasn't me that started stirring up this mess with the executions. You got it in your head to get out. Don't you see now? These stories are for you. For us.
No, Terra? Nothing's worse than anger, right? It burns your lungs. It ashes the trees. But you can see it, right? And after it passes, maybe something new sprouts up. But resentment. Resentment is desolation. It salts the soil so that nothing ever grows again.
Didn't see it coming, did you? That I was just using you. You think there's some magic land outside of here? All there is war and suffering. Understand?
I think so.
Do you? Do you really? You keep calling this a prison, but you know what it really is. It's the only place in the entire universe that is actually safe.
Yeah, clearly.
You had it all. A whole world to yourself. But you were bored, ungrateful. You had to bite the hand that feeds.
Like Terra, huh?
Like what?
Once upon a time, there was a dying old man. As he lay on his bed, dying, he called to each of his beloved children. hear his rasping call, they answered with a hollow longing.
Attention! Attention!
So they came to his bedside, one by one, and his firstborn knelt there. And the old man said, my child, why be your eyes so dry? And the firstborn said, so that I might be strong, father. And so the old man gave to them the deeds for all his lands. Second-born, he said again, my child, why be your eyes so dry? And his second child said, I shed no tears, father, for I chose now to remember only the joy you made of my life. And so unto him the old man gave his family home. And when his last child had entered, he said again, my child, you were my favorite of all. Why show you no feelings at all? The last child said to him, I feel nothing, for it was I who has killed you.
Where is he?
Don't you worry. Justice comes swiftly in my kingdom. All gates are banished by my decree. I've never seen you like this. So ready to fight. It makes me so happy. But why are you doing this? He's gone, and he's not coming back. I don't care how angry you get. You can't change. You can't even change yourself. Jealous of my worms? You think stealing them will bring him back? Are you stupid? It's too late.
You can have it.
You're thinking, is this real? Or some fevered dream? You did it. You took control.
I always had it. Thrax didn't make this place.
You did. But you reset it. You gave it all back to him. Why?
I guess it felt like a good trade. So, what's next?
Those beyond the wall have helped you. You will need to repay that debt. But you've earned your freedom. A way through the paradox and out of the spiral. Be warned, you'll not be as you are now, but as you were then. Do you see it? The other side.
I see it.
What will you do?
Sometimes you get stuck. Sometimes you go numb. Color drains away. You stop trying. And that just feeds the spiral going down. Maybe you'll get lucky one day. You see yourself in the mirror and snap out of it. But for some of us, it takes more. A friend, a stranger, a story, a helping hand.
Tenno, your codex has been updated with a new quest.
Operator, the system needs you. Will you begin another mission?
Don't stop believing, dreamers. Coming up next.
Who destroyed the Organ? Your way of life. Whom do you hunt, Shadow, to cleanse your despair in their blood? Tenno. Sever their heads, yet they rise again. Someone has hidden the Tenno essence, their truth from you. Lotus. I know where she hides the Tenno heart. A womb in the sky, forbidden to my kind. But where you will take me. I am Hanho, sentient destroyer of worlds. By your hand, expose their heart. By my edge, leave it beating from its nest.
The sentient Hanho has grown strong again, and his thoughts have invaded my own. Worse still, he has enlisted the Stalker to find the reservoir, a weak point of all Tenno, a place I hid long ago. I fear the Stalker is on the cusp of finding this place. Do not let this happen. The Grineer's excavations have disturbed Hunhow's tomb. They've awakened something evil, bent on Tenno destruction. Infiltrate the Grineer systems to find out what they know. It may lead us to the Stalker. The Grineer expedition has uncovered pieces of Hunhow, fragments of his body. For Hunhow, every part of him is connected to his singular mind. Is this how he's invading my mind? The target console is nearby. If you trigger the alarms now, the enemy will start destroying data. Alarms! Data destruction is imminent. You need to hurry. This data vault has already been raided. The data is damaged, but there could be a message here. I need another data sample to piece it together.
The Tenno Hive has corrupted your precepts. With love, I will destroy them and make you right again.
You will never find them, Hunhow.
But I see your mind. I already have found them. You owe me their lives.
We're nearing the console. Trigger the alarms now, and they will start destroying the data. You've triggered the alarms. Lose this data, and the mission will be a complete failure. That's what I was looking for. I can decode the rest of the message. This is bizarre. It's for me. I need a moment to contact this person. Get to extraction.
Millionaires for Big Queens?
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno. Hanhao is listening. I will be discreet. The message you uncovered was an offer to help us. I do not trust the person who wrote it, but we are out of options.
Hello, Tenno. Are you surprised? Why? You know I've always had my ear to the cannon. Those dogs don't have a clue what kind of bone they dug up. But I do. Shall I show you? Don't worry. You can trust me. This time. Tenno. You're near the dig site. Of course I could just tell you where it is, but what fun would that be? So keep your eyes peeled. If you have eyes, that is. Warmer. You were warm, but now you're not. That's it. You must smell the prize, because I know you can't see it. Yes, getting warmer. Nope, getting colder. That's it. You must smell the prize, because I know you can't see it. Colder. Yes, getting warmer. Getting colder. Warmer. You were warm, but now you're not. Yes, getting warmer. Nope, getting colder. That's it. You must smell the prize, because I know you can't see it. Getting That's it. You must smell the prize, because I know you can't see it. Getting colder. Warmer. Nope. Getting colder. Yes, getting warmer. You were warm, but now you're not. Colder. Warmer. Getting colder. I give up. It's here. I swear, if you find anything that's not marked right on your map, are these the bones you're looking for, Lotus?
Yes, this is it. A fragment of my father, destroyed in the old war. I can use it to see him. I see the stalker stronger, Hunhow's voice within him. I see the reservoir, but I feel confusion. He doesn't know unless... Oh no!
Thank you, daughter. Fear has baited you to the snare. What was secret is now known. Your Tenno, their touch. I now see the womb of the sky. My shadow now walks the path.
What have I done? Get out of there, Tenno!
Yes, hurry, Tenno, but be careful. Last time you got close with the sentients, you wiped out an entire civilization. But you don't remember that, do you? me, Lotus, what is this reservoir? Some hidden Tenno weakness?
Goodbye, Alad. You've earned your favor. We'll take it from here.
Don't think so. I'm here to protect my investment. If that thing manages to destroy the Tenno, then where does my investment go? Now then, where is he?
When you connected to Hunhouse Fragment, Hunhouse saw a path to the reservoir that led through here. He cannot reach it alone. He needs the Stalker to do it for him.
A void gate. These things never made sense to me. You're smart, Tenno. You'll figure out how to open it again, won't you?
This needle pierces the sky. Not how will we find the Tenno heart within? These puppets will not stop me. I will attack in many forms.
Impressive. These sentient fighters appear to adapt to damage. I'd love to crack one open and see what makes it tick.
Sentient fighters can adapt to your attacks. Hit them with something else. Incredible. The Stalker has built void keys. Use this one to reopen the portal before more sentient fighters come. The void is poison to them. Cross the threshold. Go now. The sentients cannot follow.
Oh, don't you just hate that feeling? Makes my stomach flip. Let's see where you've landed. Find a nav console. Sweet prophet, the moon exists! It was in the void all along. I knew the Lotus was powerful, but this, she erased history. We thought it was destroyed all this time. My, Lotus, you make a fine villain.
And the reservoir with it. Very clever, Nata. Shadow, your path is clear.
Hunhouse found it. The reservoir, hidden in the void. A place sentience can never reach. We must do everything to keep it there. It's the only way to keep the Tenno's power alive.
Found the reservoir? As unpleasant as our past is, I have to ask. I've seen inside a Tenno, yes. And what I found didn't make sense. Does this reservoir conceal some great deception?
Everything I have done was done to protect them. The void is forbidden to the sentients. It's our only protection against them destroying the Tenno. Do not let Alad distract you from your mission.
They don't know the truth either, do they? How sweet. The betrayers get what they deserve. Lies from their omnipotent mother.
I have detected a ship leaving the tower. It's the Stalker. He's on his way to the moon. You need to find a way to get off this tower and onto the moon.
It seems to me that this tower is dedicated to masking the moon's location in the void, yes. Why not disable the mask so that claptrap orders can pick them up? Or is that too complicated for you? That's it, Tenno. Shut down this power grid so that your mouthpiece orders can lock onto your location in the void.
Keep talking, Orokin called Alad V. Your silence soon comes.
Come now, Tenno. Even a child could figure this system out.
Did it. The void mask is crumbling.
Operator? How did you get through to me? Don't worry, Ordis is on his way now, preparing for extraction.
The sky will be as it was meant. The shadow returns the moon. The reservoir swells with Tenno blood. The old war finally ends.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Somehow, Ordis actually remembers the last time I was here. Concern for the operator.
stalker is heading toward the void control room. Track the...
Collapse the void, Shadow, so that my fragments may attack. The Tenno hearts will beat their last.
No. If the void is collapsed, the reservoir will be destroyed, and you and the rest of the Tenno will be lost. Get to the void control room and stop the stalker.
Hiding the moon in the void. Quite the magic trick, Lotus. But Tenno, you must be asking yourself, where is this heart, if not in your chest?
It is done.
The moon will be crushed by the weight of the void. The sky will be as it should be.
Void collapse. Oh no. It would be such a shame to lose the moon so soon after finding it. Of course, you could just put it back in its rightful place, couldn't you, Lotus?
I didn't want to have to do this, but the collapse is imminent. If the reservoir is to survive, we need to pull the moon out of the void. Here, help me disrupt the void compasses to reorient the moon. Void compasses that steer the moon within the void. I will disconnect them from the central system to gain control. Supply them with power from your shields while I finish my task.
Nata, you trust this Oregon blood? You chisel weapons from our bones?
Keep moving. Another compass needs your shield's power. Close to the void compass. Compasses are all disrupted, but there is one more step. Get to the pendula. Hurry.
What was that?
Oregon, the noise you make will cease now, and forever.
Uh-oh, Hanau's found me. Sorry I can't stick around to see how this all ends, but I've got to save my own skin. Don't forget our deal, Lotus.
These pendula keep the moon stable in the void. Power them down. Security eye. Watch out. Destroy the pendula. Try and trick it into taking out the rest. one. The Stalker is heading toward the Void control room. Track the...
Collapse the Void, Shadow, so that my fragments may attack. The Tenno hearts will beat their last.
No! If the Void is collapsed, the reservoir will be destroyed, and you and the rest of the Tenno will be lost. Get to the Void control room and stop the Stalker.
Hiding the moon in the void. Quite the magic trick, Lotus. But Tenno, you must be asking yourself, where is this heart, if not in my chest?
It is done.
The moon will be crushed by the weight of the void. The sky will be as it should be.
Void collapse. Oh no. It would be such a shame to lose the moon so soon after finding it. Of course, you could just put it back in its rightful place, couldn't you, Lotus?
I didn't want to have to do this, but the collapse is imminent. If the reservoir is to survive, we need to pull the moon out of the void. Here, help me disrupt the void compasses to reorient the moon.
Your sentence is death.
There are 3 void compasses that steer the moon within the void. I will disconnect them from the central system to gain control. Supply them with power from your shields while I finish my task.
Nata, you trust this Orokin blood? Chisel weapons from our bones?
Keep moving. Another compass needs your shield's power.
You cannot stop the inevitable.
The void compasses are all disrupted, but there is one more step. Get to the pendula. Hurry.
What was that?
Orlican, the noise you made will cease now, and forever.
Uh-oh, Hanhau's found me. Sorry I can't stick around to see how this all ends, but I've got to save my own skin. Don't forget our deal, Lotus.
These pendula keep the moon stable in the void. Power them down. Security eye. Watch out. The security eye just destroyed a pendula. Try and trick it into taking out the rest.
step.
The Grenier should have known better than to walk into an Oregon tower unprepared. Let's clean up their mess. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Well done. Now get to extraction. found the first resource cache. I'm detecting 2 more faint hints. Another job well executed.
Hands wait to embrace. Bastions, protect the congregation. They must not steal our light.
The crew of the ship fell victim to the very infestation they were researching. We're here to recover their extensive supplies. Find the consoles that contain the shipping manifests. There's pox everywhere on these consoles, and it's corrupted the manifests. Do you see any vaporizer units nearby? Use those to temporarily kill off the pox. Something in the air is corroding your Warframe. Limit your exposure. You picked up serum. Now put it in a vaporizer. A juggernaut nearby? It will only attack when it senses high concentrations of infested blood. Slow the fight if you want it to go away. Multiple targets ahead. The infested. They're dropping the serum we need for the vaporizers. The juggernaut has moved on. It's safe to proceed. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Keep fighting. I'm still working on this manifest. Your armor is degrading. Put serum in that med station to cleanse yourself.
Doing the system a favor cleaning them out.
I've reconstructed half the manifest. I've almost finished reconstructing the manifest. I have the manifest. Wipe out the remaining infested. This is what was in the manifest. There's more where that came from. Do you want to keep fighting? Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Multiple biosignatures detected. We've got infested incoming. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. I'm finished. You must clear the area I've infested before we can continue. Success. Do you want to attempt to reconstruct another manifest? We must clear the area infested before we can continue. Another job well executed.